New recording now. It's almost like I'm a professional or something. All right. All caught up on GJS. Now to start is for evil. Copy, then post, and then here we are. Now just updating everything. But yeah, I'm super excited to see where, like, how everything ends. I'm super excited, Feather. You have no fucking idea. And we post, and we come over here. There we are. All right. And now we begin. Okay. If our calculations are correct, the phenomenon should begin now. My gosh. Vinny, are you seeing this too? Yeah, Emma, I'm seeing it. Do you know what this means? We are the first people in history to witness the formation of the spiraling tempest. That's sick. Quick, let's get to our equipment. We only have a few minutes before the tempest dissipates. Imagine the look on our professors' faces when we bring back the finding of the century. Still can't believe that that algorithm I came up with actually worked. Well, I for one never doubted it for a second. Yeah, I know. Wait, really? Yes. You are very smart, Vincent. You should really be more confident in your work. Thanks, Emma. All right, let's get to work. How's the atmospheric tracker? Functional. How are the probes doing over there? All working fine. Fiddlesticks. What's wrong? Nothing major. Just probe 5 got jammed again. Should I go with you to unjam it this time? No way. We need someone with a good set of eyes to analyze all this data we're collecting. Besides, I built them so in theory I should know how to fix it the fastest. I'll be back in a jiffy. Aye, Captain. Thanks for reading. Artist Jade Fang at JadeXFang. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good jazz. Boop. Chapter 0, A Little Incident. Should I go with you to unjam it? Aye, Captain. Skip that. The math meme. Oh, huh? Wait, that can't be right. This reading is accurate, then that means... Oh no, Emma! Boom, crackle, boom. Open up, you piece of... Emma! Yeah, right. What? Boom. Emma! Ow. Curse this sudden and inevitable happenstance. Wait, what? I'm not subscribed. I should subscribe. There we go. Emma! Strike, and then... Oof. Oh no. Emma! Relatively short. We're gonna get caught up super quick, aren't we? Emma, is that still you? I'm gonna vote that's not Emma. Grab. Thud. Oof. I see. This vessel's name is Emma. And you are not the one I seek. Pity. Maybe I could have gotten some use out of you alive. This world, it has changed much since the last time I have seen it. I wonder how long it has been since I last gazed upon it. Ah, stars. I've forgotten about the stars. If you know that quote, I like you. This world, blah blah blah. Now, this may pose a problem. This vessel as it is now is too fragile to channel my power. Clench. Well, no matter. I will temper this vessel into a worthy herald of my return, and then I will have Sex Head roll beneath my feet. E is for evil. Promised End. Oh, were there like names to each of these? Hold the phone. Okay, the calm before the storm, the little accident, anime transformation, shot through the heart, the evil monologue, and promised end. Ah. And now we're on chapter 1, the plan. Doverick City. So that's the plan. Think it might work? Nod. Yes, there's a good chance. Just one thing though. Does it have to be me to do that last part? Abby, come on. Without it, the plan won't work. Okay. Listen, kiddo. I know it's a little outside of your wheelhouse, but it's the only thing I could come up with that would pass as a potential invention for the fair in such short notice. Besides, this is the only gig that will get us enough money to buy that scroll you two need. Unless you want to reconsider that Jehoshaphat job. Wait, I know. I just tell Alex all he needs to know to do it. And how am I supposed to learn all your inventors' folk jargon? You inventors' folk jargon? Come on, Alex. I'll die if I have to talk about that thing in public. If everything goes well, we'll be long gone before the presentations. You? Ahem. Listen, I love to see you two bicker as much as the next guy. But if this thing is gonna go down, we should have been at the Inventors Fair like an hour ago. So I'm gonna need you to decide real quick. Are you doing it or not? All right, fine. Bum bum bum. See your future. I know I should have known no one coming to an Inventors Fair would be interested in scrying their future. Blow my money on a permit for nothing. Maybe I should have taken that job with Jehoshaphat. Even if he's a bit crazy with his demands. Hey, excuse me, miss. We're here verifying if all stands have their appropriate permits. Please present your permit. Haven't you two been here before like an hour ago asking the same thing? Could you please fulfill our request? Otherwise, we'll be forced to escort you out of the fairgrounds. Fine. Here it is, again. Next time I'll charge you. Whoa. Did you actually type out that whole thing? Most people just fucking have a blank sheet or like scribbles, god damn. You went the extra mile. Also be sure to show some support for Dear Doctor. Oh no. Another story to add to my collection. Oh, dear me. E's for evil. 50s pyramid scheme celebration. To celebrate E's for evil passing the 50 sub mark, we'll be doing a fun little game to show thanks. The game will be your OCs, but evil. How will it work? Send me your OCs and I'll reimagine them as BBEGs. How to play, you ask? Just follow these simple steps. Start following Jadex on JadexFang on Twitter. Or X. No, it's Twitter. This guy. Like and retweet the celebration on celebration tweet. Comment the celebration tweet your OCs. Persuade 4 friends to do the same. Entries will be accepted from November 1st through the 10th. All the BBEGs I finish will first show up on the end of the next few updates of E's for Evil, starting at the 20th of November. Let us descend into the abyss together. Mwahaha. You're great. Looks legit. Do you see anything? Maybe the tent size? I'll have to get the head manager to have a look at it. Okay, miss. Everything seems to be up to code. So the head manager should be around later today to verify if your tent is the correct size. Alright, see you boys later then. Tent size, my butt. I was up all day yesterday to double check the 1,000 rules this blasted festival put on the stalls. People are just trying to find out something that is wrong to have a reason to kick me out. Speaking of which, I wasn't able to get enough sleep because of the stress. Just see my eyes for a little should be fine. It's not like there's a line on my stall. Elf. Interesting dream you're having. I have some questions regarding it that I would like answered, Elf. Boom. Alright, the results are in, and we just ran out of evil juice. Let's have a look at what has befallen your precious characters. November 1st, Pinky from the Shapes. Congrats, this guy looks too nice. It would be interesting to see him in evil form. You can add octopus elements like tentacles to have him more intimidating. Click. To be honest, Henry is already kinda evil, though I consider him more of a neutral character. Really able to do violence and many other acts that would lead to blood and death. I really hope you're not taking on too much work with this. There are 4 different dresses and hairs for Rose from Until You Love Me, but you're very welcome to make your own dress/hair for her, since yellow ain't that evil/scary. You would be surprised. Evil can be very scary. Yellow can be very scary, I mean. Wow, that's a lot of evil in just one place. Now if yours hasn't shown up, it's because it's not done yet, and I'll show up on the next update. Or maybe I already have them all done. Maybe I'm intentionally keeping them out to build up an engagement, so that you will be forced to continue to interact and boost the algorithm. Anyways, the pieces I did will be posted throughout the week on my socials. And I'll post the image and some extra commentary of the idea behind the work. See you there. I like your sense of humor, Jade. I really do. It's like right up my alley. Okay, your paperwork checks out. Let's try not to be so late next time. Although this device you're bringing seems quite interesting, I would love to get a better description of how it works. Well, sorry, but she's already on the edge of the contest. Maybe next time. Okay. Your display table is 37-C. Enjoy the Inventor's Fair. Hey. Thanks, you too. Jeez, I was way too close. Relax, I told you that these academic uniforms, no one will trouble us too much. It's easy for you to say. You're the one holding a multiracial female pleasure device in a box. All right. Quiet down. People will start to look this way. Anyways, this thing doesn't sound like one of Fink's inventions. Where in the world did he get it? You know what? I forgot to ask that specific detail. Do you want to ask him when it's all over? No, not really. Oh, are they joined? Wow. And welcome back, everybody who is stuck in ad hell. We do appreciate it. They do support what we do here at the Endless Archives. Please consider subscribing, but only if you're able to. And as always, if you have Amazon Prime, you do get 1 free subscription a month. And you can toss that at me or anyone else you want. Daddy Bezos doesn't need that money. And another way you can support us, if you don't want to do a bunch of subscriptions to like a few different people, you can do just 1 subscription with Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo is basically just like YouTube Premium, but for Twitch, and it's a great way to just support whoever you're watching at any given time without worrying about a bunch of subscriptions all at once. But yeah, okay, so they are joined at the arm. I never would have noticed that. I don't know how I didn't notice that. All right, let's do this one more time. My name is Miles. Wait, wrong line. Here are the things. This sounds fun. If you want to do my Aussies from Fury Flame, here's a really good fan art design of them by Izzy Bloom. Female is Rhea, basically a fire mage. Male is Captain Connor, pirate alchemist. Pick whoever or both. Have fun with it. Congratulations. Yeah. Hope we could do polar bears, and if not, I got a humanoid for you. But this one's my fave. Burp. Congrats on the 50 subs. Hope you reach 100 subs soon. Seeing how well you've made your Emma as evil, I wonder how well you make my Emma as evil too. Burp. I enjoyed the comment. Looking forward to see what happens next. And here's a character just in case I'm not too late to enter. Hello. Waha. Practice again. Pieces will be posted throughout the weeks on my socials. Very cool. Very cool. 34, 35, 36. Here we are. 37C. Here we are. 37C table. Now let's open this baby up. This is how it looks like. Yep. I have questions. I'd rather not answer them. Like, why is it? I don't know. Where does it? Better not say. But what is it? Not talking about it. I think it's giving me the creeps. Can we go to the position and wait for Fink's signal? Yeah. I think that's the best. Answer my question, Elf. What do you know of a bee named Skit? If you like this comic, you also might like Damselfish in Distress. I'll find you, Kalmia. Kuroshuroi Dog Conquest. Operation ELF. White Bears. So many stories to add to my list. Why do you all keep doing this to me? He said lovingly and appreciative. Elf, are you deaf? Answer my boom. Take that, Mac. What in the world? So you're still alive. Good. Yes, somehow. How are you holding? Dear gods, what happened to your face? I'm fine. Now tell me, Elf. How good is your aim? How good is your aim? If you like this comic, you might also like Damselfish. I'll find you, Kuroshuroi, Operation Elf, Legacy. Okay, He-Wolf, Legacy, and Misfit and Mieko. It's nice, a nice even 200. Okay, this should be enough time. There's the signal. The coast should be clear now. Goblin, you are flying in a prohibited zone and causing civilian casualties. By the order of the council, we ask you to land your vessel immediately and await detainment. Yeah, I got your detainment right here. Clank. The hell is that noise? Oh, okay. I think I got the bolt lodged in the back of that thing. I don't think it did any damage to it, but it did get his attention. So, what was your plan exactly? This. What in the... What did you do? Blinded him in a way. Target is attempting to escape. Open fire! Shoot me when I can't see, eh? See, eh? Well, if you think I'll take this line down, think again. I'm helping. E is for evil. These creatures are truly idiotic. Even when blinded, he uses his limited ammo in the hope of hitting something. Pathetic. The hell are you standing there for? Do you want to die? Yes, this table is still intact. Believe we can get a ride out of this mess. Damn, guess it would be locked. Maybe I glance. Boom. Your plan was to make an escape without answering my question. It was very foolish of you to drag me along behind you. I'll ask again. Tell me all you know of Sket. Is this girl insane? She wants to start a fight in the middle of this chaos? Wait. Wasn't half her face burnt up? She's not normal. Oh, Ruby. What have you gotten yourself into? Nay, crashed. So, should I consider this a refusal to relinquish the information I seek? Wait, listen, I'll tell you whatever you want, just let's get out of this hellscape first. Fine. Got your little hacking gadget ready, Abby? Ready. Good. Now remember, we're on the clock. We're on the clock here, so no fangirling over the ancient piece of tech. Yeah, I know. It's a real shame we won't have time to analyze that mech. Wait, you don't think they'll notice if it's missing an arm, right? Watch out! Huh? Fink, what the hell, man? What in the world? It's probably not good. Definitely not good. I cannot harmonize with myself. What do we do now? I'm working on it. So, any ideas? I think I got one. We need to blow up the ones in the sky with a chain reaction. Get that order you're working on. But Tiny isn't done yet. So have to calibrate it. No time for excuses. Just do it. Fine. If this blows up in our face, I'll blame you. Here goes nothing. It worked. Let's go. Wait, I can't run that fast. We're almost there. Wait, who's that? Luck must be on my side. This has been the easiest heist I've ever seen. Hey, broad, that's ours. My. And who do we have here? Oh, that's weird. That got split up weirdly. But oh well, it's fine. So I'm guessing you lot are responsible for all the ruckus around here. I gotta thank you, kids. Because of your help, this whole job became a whole lot easier. I'm not here to help you. I'm here to take the first place prize. Now, here we have a problem. You see, I have a client that's paying good money to get his hands on this beauty. I had enough of this. Abby, get Tiny. Tiny only had one round loaded on it. Damn it. Well, it's been fun, kiddies, but I have a trophy to sell. Maybe when you grow out of your diapers, you can actually pose as an actual challenge. Sure. How the hell did she sneak a whole truck in this place? Were we just out heisted? Oh, we're kids. Oi, that doesn't sound good. Gotta feel that for the next few years. Hands up on the ground, that's where I can see him. He seems delirious. Someone go get a medic. Why don't the clouds stop spinning? Ugh. Can't just leave Uncle Fink, Alex. So many guards were there, Abby. There's no way we could take them all on. We don't need to do any fighting to break him out of prison. Just need a good plan. Whoa! Where are you going? My bag! I'm so sorry. Sorry, you ruined my lunch. My bad. That's smoke coming from the fair? Are you okay? Someone stop that horse lady. Oh, I didn't get to introduce myself earlier. My name is Ruby. What's yours? It's Emma. Well, Emma, it's a pleasure to meet you. Okay. Well, that was a fun little read. You guys enjoyed the first chapter of E is for Evil. You may not know this, but I do read every comment you guys post at the bottom. Sometimes I go back to older pages to see what you newer folks wrote just to give it a like. Here's some me and the boys picked out as our favorite, starting with, oh no, she's got the anime protagonist treatment. Her hair is now white. Another good one. Love the designs of this comic. Well done. Nice. There was also this one, I guess. Oh, you're a very talented writer and an inspiring one too. Do you know you can drive traffic at your page at cheaper rates? Make me your plug and a trail will convince you. Make me your plug and a trial will convince you. And then there's, wait, what? Promising, but can you stop publishing chapters in parts? I really don't like split chapters. Played about getting free shit for free? Do you know how long it takes you to make these things? You know what? We're going to put the comment reading on hold until I find this brat to beat the crap out of them. Let me go, they totally deserve it. I've been told by my colleagues that beating your audience into submission is not a healthy way to grow a community and to try to this approach. Patreon. If you like the comic and want to see it become bigger and better, I suggest you join our Patreon. You will be able to see some cool spoilers and get to see the next page a whole 2 weeks in advance. Next page is up on there right now. Currently, there's a stretch goal of $400 to double the update size. If you don't like that, if you don't like that the pages are short, it's out of my hands. And to the valued reader that left that constructive comment, better sleep in one out because I'm coming for you. To be continued. Only comedy aside, thank you all for reading the comic. What did you think of the story so far? Leave your comments below. Also follow me on social media and you'll be the first to know when it picks back up. See you soon. Well, we've still got more to read. So what do you know? What? So you want to know about Sect? Honestly, I'm a little surprised. I've been living on the surface for almost a century and not once have I heard anyone ever mention that name. Well, back where I'm from, the name Sect wasn't exactly spoken out loud either. People think it brings bad luck. If anyone did want to discuss the topic, they would refer to him as the Whisperer. The Whisperer, as they call it, was an entity that resided in the outskirts of the subterranean. It was said that anyone caught alone or far from home would begin hearing whispers in their mind and never be seen again. Stray too far and the murmurs will carry you, was what the adults would say to the children. At the time I thought that the stories were all fake. After all, my entire life I'd never seen anyone ever disappear. Not until that day. It was my first reconnaissance mission. We had heard that the great worms had created new connections with the other cavern system, and it was our job to map out the new terrain. I remember after one day's walk out of nowhere, I felt a terrible migraine. Strangely enough, I looked up, it seemed everyone had felt the same thing. As I look back to that day, Captain's horrified expression still haunts me, as if he had seen the same disaster that was about to occur several times. Turn around and run. Those were the only words he said before he himself dashed past the same he came. Me and my crew were a little confused. From as far as we could tell, this was still unknown territory for us. We saw no danger around. But soon we realized what situation we were in, and the murmurs began to pierce every crevice of our minds. Hey there, can't wait to see what happens next? For just $3, you can see the next update before anyone else on our Patreon. See you there.
Every tip helps. Yes, please support the Patreon if you are able to, and if you like the comic.
Have you ever been so overwhelmed with work you couldn't think straight? Like if you were a head coordinator of some big event and droves of people came to you each, waiting for some specific information all at the same time. Cases like this, you tend to become paralyzed trying to process each and every request, your thoughts lagging, confused, and disoriented as the pile of information steadily increase over your shoulders. If you can understand that, then you can understand a fraction of what those murmurs felt like. Thousands of little hooks, each stretching our minds in a different direction. We couldn't think. As the murmurs became louder, I could feel my consciousness began to fade. Somehow, I was able to pierce the wall of thoughts and give my body a command to follow. Run. At the time, I didn't even have the capacity to think about opening my eyes. Now looking back, I regret that I didn't. Because maybe if I did, I would have seen one of us fall. And just maybe, wouldn't have been left behind.
And that's leaning. Hey, check out the Patreon. Check out the booba.
I don't know for how long I ran, but after some time, my murmurs died down and my thoughts were my own once again. I was still dazed from the whole experience. By this time, I was able to see our squad's captain a few meters in front of me. It looked like he also suffered from whatever had happened to us as well, though to a lesser degree. I remember my own thoughts being so slow at the time, as if my mind had run alongside my body as I was fleeing. It took a solid minute to just count the number of people that were in front of me, and then another to realize that someone was missing. But as soon as I realized that was the only thought that filled my mind. Without thinking, I began to run back the way I had come. My captain, though, had other plans. He prohibited me from returning for our fourth. There's a reason for not going back, but I cannot remember what he said to me back then. Whatever it was, I do remember the idea being repulsive to me. Shot gave me enough strength to break free from his grip. In an instant, I was dashing back into danger. Thought my companions would join me in pursuit after a while, but when I looked back, I saw that I was alone.
Support on the Patreon, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz.
I honestly had no idea what I was doing, running back from my friend. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I hoped she would be asleep where we left her. Instead, all I found was tracks that led into uncharted territory. Strength I didn't know I had, I continued my pursuit, thinking that somehow I could still save her from this unknown assailant. After what felt like hours, I finally found her, but he wasn't alone. At that moment, I realized two things. One was that sect was very real, and the second being, my friend was gone forever.
Oof. Dang, that sucks.
And how did you survive that encounter? I said that I would tell you about Sect, nothing more. So now we're even. No. Now you'll take me to this place you spoke of. Wait, what? This is the third time you've not heard my request today. Is it perhaps a hearing deficiency? Perhaps this is a better communication method. Can you hear me now? Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? Get out of my head!
Unsheath.
So are you affiliated with that monster? Here to finish what he couldn't? How many of your kind has been sent this time? Speak and I may let you live.
Oof. Yeah, you're not gonna get very far with that. You
Resheath your weapon and sit. What? For your own sake, I will ignore this sudden, foolish outburst, Elf. Now before you enact your next ridiculous action, you should know two things. First is to not assume I am something I have not told you. And the second is...
Clint. Hey! One of you broads up and broke my table. You know how expensive these things are.
I'm deeply sorry, sir.
Sorry, my sweaty butt. You don't fork up the cash to pay for a new one, I'm calling the guards this.
Get on all fours and count every floor tile.
1, 2, 3.
You will take me where I desire.
Elf. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Your only choice in the matter is if you do it willingly. So what is it going to be?
Clench.
Alright, fine. You win. But I'm going to help you. I want you to help me with a little something first. How much longer will this take, Elf? My name is Ruby. Thought I told you to stop doing that. Your hearing has already proved that speaking is a flawed way to communicate with you. In these past hours that you've been aimlessly perusing around the city makes me worried if your sense of direction is impaired as well. I told you that I needed to make a quick stop at my place to change. I wasn't going to be walking across the entire city in a costume. Regardless of your excuses, the fact remains is that you continue to waste my time. Also, you still haven't answered my question.
Now arriving, Daverick West.
We're here. So I presume this is the place? Yep, we're here. Celestial Paradise Hotel. This is where we'll meet our guy.
Is for Evil just got its first fan art, y'all. Big thanks to Yoshi Hirota. An excellent job. Read is for Evil. That's some fan art. Don't have access to social media? Send it to jadefangsworks@gmail.com and it'll be featured. Very nice. Going up, blah blah blah. So, Sir Jehoshaphat running another one this year? Turn.
Yeah, I promised myself I didn't want to catch myself here ever again, but you know, stuff happens.
Yeah, I get ya. What about you, miss? What's your story? Glare.
Ding!
Oh, here we are, floor 47. You two have a good one.
Let's see, where was that room again? Elf, I have a question. What is it? Why is this the task you wish assistance with when it is apparent you do not wish to be here? Well, I'm kinda in a financial bind. Really banking on the fair to get some cash, but then this whole thing happened. Joseph's jobs are shady, but they pay well at least. I see. Could I ask you a question? I'll allow it. You said you've never seen Sect before. If that's true, why are you so fixated to find him? That is because I wish to kill him. Wait, what? Why do you want to kill something you've never seen? You are granted one question, Elf. Nothing more. We have arrived. Yeah, this is the room. How did she know?
That is an excellent question, isn't it? Click. Welcome to Master's Abode. Please follow me.
I can't believe you made us waste hours going to the other side of the city to then come back here. Waste hours? Vic's like family to us. We had to make sure he was okay after the accident.
No, really? Think it was necessary having an earful of the old coot? Rating us about not going to Jehoshaphat's place and wasting time there even though he was fine? You know, the thing I told you he would say?
Well...
Oh, and it was also super necessary showing up there before the news picked up the story, making us prime suspect for accomplices and having to be questioned for hours. Yeah, we super needed that.
Okay, in hindsight, maybe it was the best thing to do, but... Look, I was just worried about him, okay?
Yeah, guess I was a little too.
So this is the place?
Yep.
A lot bigger up close.
Yep.
I'm actually a little nervous. This is the first time we do a gig, just the two of us.
I'm sure it'll be fine, and he's a fair and understanding benefactor.
What about all the colorful language Fink uses to describe this guy?
Let's hope that it's more of an opinion than a fact. So, you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Please wait here, you two.
Hey, look, we have two more showing up. Hey there, welcome to Debtors Anonymous. So, what are you in for?
He's for evil, a year anniversary. Thank you everyone for following this little story. One trip around the sun, here's to more for the future. Debtors what? No, debtors what? I mean, debtors what?
Oh, sorry. After these three came in and I heard their story, I thought everyone that would come in would be in some sort of financial snag. So I thought about making a little joke the next time someone came in.
It's a shit joke. That's what it is.
Well, I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. It's our first time here, though. Do all of you know each other from before?
Nope. First time ever meeting anyone in one of these. I was genuinely surprised with the hospitality this time around. They even left some of the good stuff for us to relax. Speaking of which, I'm gonna take another sip. You newbies want some?
Yeah, sure.
No, Alex. You know we're not old enough yet. Shame. What about the trio on the couch, too? No thanks. We are professionals and don't...
Bucket, pour me a glass. One over here, too.
Derek, you said this was going to be a serious matter.
Just one glass, Sonia. Relax. You know, lately you've been super stressed. You should get one, too.
Oh, sorry for being so stressed after not only having the project I've been working on for the past 3 years being blown to smithereens. Came to learn my two most trusted colleagues are actually criminals and brought me to some crime lord hideout.
Oh God, not this again.
How could you do this to me? I was an upstanding citizen before this.
Ouch, that hurts, Sonia. Quit it.
Are those two going to be all right?
Probably.
Wait, so all of you are here because you're in debt?
Yep.
Pretty much.
So, are the gigs like in groups? Do we? Oh, no, wait, that's not his voice. So, are the gigs like in groups? Do we get to pick who we're paired with?
Not necessarily. Like I said, us being here like this is a first.
Usually we don't pass the door.
What usually happens is we get a note addressing what we need to do and the amount we'll get paid. Well, if they're rounding people up this time, it's probably a group project. So hello there, the name's Ruby.
Name's Richard, and the two there on the couch are Derek and Sonia.
Yeah. Oh, and the girl there is Emma. My name is Abby.
And I'm Alex. Pleasure to meet you.
Boop. So, kiddos, what are you in for? Well, to put it simply, we're here to get ourselves unstuck. Wait, are those kind of surgeries that expensive today?
Back at the shop, we got ourselves a laser cutter. Get you two unstuck on the cheap.
If only it was that simple.
Yeah, that would have worked. We wouldn't be here. We're not always like this. A few months ago, there was this invention by the Coins Guild to take... There was this invitation by the Coins Guild to take part in a big international heist. Promise of the biggest score we ever heard. The invitation marked the meeting place at the docks at midnight, saying that further instruction would be given at location. Big shocker, it wasn't the Coins Guild, but some cult rounding up, and I quote, lowlifes that no one would miss. Some sort of ritual or something. If it wasn't for our uncle swooping in and getting us out of there, I don't know what would have happened to us.
Okay, that sucks. Why don't I just chop the stump and call it a day afterwards?
I knew that invitation seemed fishy.
That was literally the first thing we tried.
A few seconds after, tendrils sprouted out of the stumps and pulled us back together.
It was very gross. Damn. What's the plan to fix it then? Well, first of all, since it did look like it was a ritual that they were performing, turned us like this, we hypothesized that whatever did this to us is magical in nature. Doing some research, I came to find that there still exist artifacts from the old world that are imbued with magical incantations. If we could get our hands on one with a spell that restores our bodies to its original state, I think that could heal us. It's either that or find someone that is naturally adept at magic and knows how to cast the spell. But hiring a licensed spellcaster costs an arm and a leg. It's either finding a diamond at the beach, and it's easier to find a diamond at the beach than finding an unlicensed one for cheap. Yeah. So, do you have any leads on this artifact? There's an undisclosed seller in the black market that says they can get their hands on one, but it's a little pricey.
Really?
How much? 500,000 mint.
Bullshit. You know the black market is filled with scammers, right? I don't think he has enough money to buy a mansion. I don't even know this guy can even get the thing you're looking for.
Look, I know it's a fishy lead, but it's the only one we have. It's either this or give up. I don't know. Still sounds like a fishy lead to me.
Well, what about you guys? Why are you here?
I got screwed over at the Inventors Fair. Yeah, I was already in the red finance-wise. Saw an opportunity to make it back at the fair with a booth, borrowed some money from some questionable sources to get a license, and then that happened.
For us, we have a startup in Aether Tech. We burned through all our funds in our latest project. Our hope was to show off our device at the competition and try to convince some bigwigs to sponsor us, but then... yeah.
What's worse is that since we're not students or scholars in the field, our entry fee in the competition was doubled.
Yup.
We now need thousands to keep our company afloat and pay off the loans for the entrance fee.
Also, the insurance contract we signed didn't have a clause protecting against external explosions, so that project we had will have to start from scratch again.
My, what a coincidence both of you are coming from the fair.
Yep. Wasn't for that damn goblin arsonist, I'd be rolling in mint right now.
Wait, wasn't that booth of yours? Shush!
Ahem. I see that you all have already become acquainted with each other. Now, if none of you mind, I would like to get into tonight's business.
Very interesting.
All right, idiots. The boss is about to speak. So do me a favor and sit down and shut it. The sooner he finishes, the sooner you leave. I thought there would be more of you. That may complicate things. Regardless, there has been a change of plans. More pressing matter has to be resolved tonight. Naturally, this can only be seen as an opportunity for individuals like yourselves. I'm willing to pay up to 6 times our previous agreements, but I can only disclose the details of this assignment if you agree beforehand. If these terms are not acceptable for you, then you are free to leave my estate. What say you? We're in.
Us too.
Good. Then we can begin. I assume you all are aware of the incident that happened at the Inventors Fair this morning. Fire that started there got out of control, and most of the city's resources were put there to either rescue trapped citizens or help us extinguish the fire. All the while, in New Dovrik, some gang members kidnapped the bridge protesters. Your job will be to... Excuse me, but what are bridge protesters? For the past few years, the crime rate in New Dovrik City has risen to an unsustainable level. But they also contain our only port that connects us to the Northern Sea. Because of this, the current mayor incited the construction of a bridge that directly connects the port to the heart of the city. The bridge protesters are a group of citizens mostly from New Dovrik City that either made a living by offering protection of goods for companies that use the port for trade, or people that illegally built residence in government-owned land and had it demolished during the bridge's construction. Any more questions? Can I get this over with?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Now, where was I? Tomorrow morning, the city guard will enter New Dovrik City to rescue these protesters. Given how the people react to law enforcement, things won't be pretty for either side. Before the guards find and rescue the hostages, I want you to find where they are located and rescue one of them first. Their name is Annabella. She's my daughter. She's so far away here. If she's your kid, don't you have a better picture of her? Unfortunately, no. Due to her mother's influence, I haven't seen Annabella in a few years. Regardless, if the media finds out my own daughter is part of this group, it would cause a PR nightmare, being that I'm one of the main financial backers for the bridge. It would affect not only my business here in the hotel, but my other businesses will suffer from the negative publicity as well. So your only reason for doing this is because it'll affect your bottom line? That's horrible. Don't you love your daughter? Don't you want her to be safe? Frankly, you're not here to question my motives. You're here to complete a task, get paid, and leave. Now, do we have an understanding? Or will we have a problem?
Of course I'll have a problem with grab.
Are we gonna have a problem here, miss? Nope, no problem here, my good sir. Sorry for my friend. You know how women get emotional sometimes, but I'm pretty sure she didn't mean to cause any sort of problem. That's all well and good, Blondie, but I want to hear it from her.
Right, you don't mean any of that stuff you said. Right, Sonia? Sonia?
All that stuff you said was all a joke, right?
Huh? But I... Whatever.
See, all a joke. No problems here.
Good. Now that we're all in agreement on what each other's roles are in all of this, get out of my property.
Wow. Those two big guys move very fast.
According to the info here, all they know is that the girl is somewhere on New Dovrik.
How the bloody hell are we supposed to find this girl in like 12 hours? Technically it's 15, give or take. It can't be that hard. Oh, then I suppose you have some genius idea, Mr. Know-It-All?
I could. Just give me a minute.
Oh, sure. Why don't I give you all 15 hours to think it over? Yo, Sonia, think you can come up with something to help us out here? We all know Derek here ain't the brains in our group.
Can't do this.
What's that? Be good, girl.
I can't do this anymore. I want to go home.
Oh, poor gal.
Can't do this anymore. I want to go home. When that guy grabbed me, I was so scared I couldn't breathe. Made me feel like I was all alone. Not as brave as the two of you. Just a girl that likes to tinker. Not some brave adventurer that is able to complete any challenge. I just want to go home and pretend this was all a bad dream.
Hey, come on, Sonia. You're not alone. We're here with you. Just think of it like those on-fields assignments we used to do at the academy. I know it can be scary, but you're a lot braver than you think. Leave her. What? That girl made her choice. Leave her. You all wish to complete this task within the time limit. You will need all your members working towards your goal. Someone that selfishly wants the world to stop because of their feeling will only slow you down. Wait, I'm not trying. Hey, cut her some slack. This is the first time doing this. The slack is telling you to let her leave. Your friend is useless and selfish, and her selfishness will only hurt you, wouldn't it? Enough! I heard enough out of you. Now apologize, or things are going to get ugly. Funny. I don't remember giving you permission to touch me. The hell did you do? A warning of what will happen to you if you attack me unprovoked again. Oh, I'll show you unprovoked! Enough! We're not going to get anywhere with infighting, so stand down! The both of you.
And we're all caught up. Hot damn. Well, I'm interested. I'm interested to say the least. Now, let's add these comics to my list. Where was it? No, that ain't it. Nope, nobody, nope. Where the fuck did my list of comics go? There it is. Alrighty. Ghost junk. Sickness. Ah, fuck, I only got here in the end. Missed all my cringe. Nah, you're totally fine. The VOD will still be up, and then I'll also post it to YouTube. So you can watch your cringe just after the fact. But it's, like, all things considered, I really like where your comic is. I really like how it's presented, and it's established a lot of really interesting things so far. And it just raises a lot of questions of, like, what I want to, like, of what I think will happen and what I want to happen, but I'm really curious to see how you, like, extrapolate from this, because you effectively have a god descended into a human body. Well, human, quote unquote. I don't know if Emma was human, but we'll see what's going on. I'm really excited to see where it goes. Whoop. There we are. Zhunk. And there we are. So we can go ahead and stop recording now.